Kathy Andersen is an author, a wonderful friend of Kristi House, a survivor of abuse, and a thriver. She knows of what we speak here, and please give her your attention as she gives you her thoughts and her heart. Thank you.
So what does breaking the silence mean? It means doing exactly what you've done today and taking that time out. It means finding that voice and encouraging other people to find that voice too. Taking that moment of pause, creating that moment of attention. And sharing your voice, encouraging someone else to share their voice. And then taking action. Because that's what Kristi House is all about. That's what the initiatives that you've heard today are about, is having a thought, having a commitment, having a voice, but ultimately taking action. And if we as a community can take action, and just one step, even if it's just one small step every day, it will create the change. E. Cummings said, "It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are." And I believe that's the challenge for all of us. For those who are sitting here and have been a victim of childhood sexual abuse or exploitation, that's the challenge for us. It takes courage to grow up to become all we are really here to be, and we can be anything we choose to be. I ended up surprisingly even doing a master's at Harvard, which was the last thing I thought I would do through my childhood. I ended up leaving my country, a hometown of Australia, which is the strange accent that you hear, if you're wondering. And I traveled to some of the richest and poorest countries in the world. I saw the worst poverty in places very close to us, like Haiti. I've seen poverty right here in Miami. And then I've seen the richest places, again, here in Miami and overseas. And it reinforced to me that, again, we have the opportunity to be all we want to be. We just need to have that courage, again, to tap into all that we are here to be and take that step to be that. And again, it can seem overwhelming, especially when we have been through the worst challenges. But if we can just say, what one thing can I do today? And do that. And then from that step, take the next step, and then the next. And that's where we can become all we are here to be. Ralph Waldo Emerson likewise said, "Do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." And again, despite the challenges we each face, we can create whatever paths we choose. And that's the challenge, but it's also the enormous opportunity that we all have. One of my biggest learnings through my travels and going to so many different places was really that despite the worst that happens to us, the best can arise from within us. And we can each do that for ourselves and, again, for the ones that we love and the causes we care about in the world. That's exactly what Kristi House does. Kristi House creates those paths of opportunities for kids that otherwise would not have had those opportunities. Kids like me that had no choice but to be silent and had no doors that were being opened. They help kids and victims rise through the darkness into a life that can be filled with life. And they do what Mahatma Gandhi said also, which was, We can each be the change we want to see in the world. I'll leave you with one short story. I was fortunate enough to be over in Paris about 2 years ago, and again fortunate enough to meet Princess Carolina. And Princess Carolina was speaking to me of all the charitable work that she does. And at the end of the conversation, she said, you know, sometimes I just feel like the work is just a drop, that it's just a splash. And I thought about that, and I just turned to her and I said, yes, but if we each create that drop, we can together create an enormous ocean that will create the change that we want to see. And so again, we thank you for being here. Please be generous in your support of Kristi House. The bigger drop you can make with Kristi House, the bigger ocean we can create to help Kristi House continue their work. So again, thank you so much.